In 1943, the Allies were losing the war. General Douglas A. MacArthur ordered the creation of joke books, a small group of stand-up comedians who would parachute behind enemy lines to kill the advancing army with jokes. Their missions were known as bombing. Some comedians killed, while others died on the battlefield stage. The joke force was disbanded right after the Laughingstock Peace Treaty was signed. Today, their mission lives on as the game show Bombing Run, hosted by General A.A. Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, get out your hands. It's time for bombing.
All right, it's Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, so that means it's time for Bombing Run, everybody.
Hey.
And we're live. I'm going to shut down this sound. Yay! Hi, how's everything going with you? We're going to have a great set of comedians tonight, and I have a wonderful judge tonight. I actually had to dig him up. He died in 2017. Yeah, he's a great double-speak comic. Please, everybody give a warm welcome to the late, great Judge Irwin Corey, everybody. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Yes. He was a professor. I don't know if he's still doing dictation down there or oratory things, but hey, I only dig up the best for this show.
Now you said down there. Does that mean there's like forever long going TED Talk in hell?
I can't say yes or no to that.
I'll just check. Okay.
I gotta plead the fifth on that one, Beau. Yes. I don't know.
I'll there might be some clairvoyance going on. You have some communication. You said he's speaking down there and he's dead. So I'm like, hell is one long TED Talk.
Look, I did have to use a Ouija board to get contact with him yesterday. Okay, so that's how it goes. All right, the game is simple, guys. You get to do 5 minutes, and my judge, Judge Irwin Corey, gets to pick the best comic out of them. What that judge is looking for is the setup punch and your presentation. We've been on Zoom since the end of the millennia, something like that. So we're all looking for setup punch and all that, and the presentation. And the winner gets to be on my Saturday show, This Just In News Comedy Club, and we'll set up a date for that. And as I am the host, I have a co-host, Sergeant at Arms, who's under anonymity right now because I can't reveal this person. She's going to actually help me pick the first comedian coming out. So, Sergeant at Arms, let's pick. Let's go with John McCombs, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
All right. Awesome. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. I appreciate the theme of the show because, I love the greatest generation. I love them, but also we do need to give them some shit. I feel like they spend I'm a millennial. I get a lot of shit for stupid stuff all the time. But I wonder what people were saying about the greatest generation when they were kids, when they were growing up. Like, what were the old people back then saying? Like, look at them. Look at these damn kids smiling in photos. You're supposed to stare at the camera so you can haunt people in the future. Look at them. Drinking cocaine-free Coca-Cola. How do you expect to keep your wagon finger going when you're dancing? Look at them. Riding a bicycle with 2 tires the same size. The big tire's meant to keep your pockets out of the reach of the Irish. Oh, man. I'm glad that was refreshing to get that out. I hadn't done that one in a while, but yeah, it's 2021. Welcome to volume 2 of the pandemic. I don't know. I just want to start by saying, fuck everyone whose lives improved during this shit. You met those people who they lost 20 pounds. They took up new hobbies. You know what? I took up shrooms every day. That's what I start every day with a 2-hour cry in the shower. That's what I do. How is it now they're getting their shit together when like the world is ending? Like when society was functioning, they weren't good people, right? Like they were raw dog and Tinder dates on a bed held up by cinder blocks. And now that we can't go outside, they're like, I'm going to learn how to bake pumpernickel. Like, I don't know. Those people frustrate me. But, you know, and keeping also with the theme of the show, I do look back to, you know, how we got through hard times before, like World War II. And I noticed something that, like, the newsreel voice that you did at the beginning of the show, that nobody has that voice. I think they just invented that voice to make the news not sound so depressing, right? Like, you know, the look at our boys on their way to fight for Uncle Sam. Like, remember, boys, no day of killing Nazis is complete without a pack of Lucky Strike cigarettes. I feel like we should bring that voice back. That would make the news not sound so depressing. You know, you just come out on the CNN, you turn that on, like, we have reported 200,000 new cases of coronavirus in the United States today. Looks like somebody forgot to drink their Ovaltine. Wildfires have broken out along the West Coast, destroying millions of acres of forested land, making way for fabulous new Amazon warehouses. Oh man. But well, where am I at on time? Sorry.
Minute 42.
Cool. I do want to say, like, with that, in regard to the older generations and stuff, I thought about what I'm going to do when I'm older and how I want to treat my mother when she's older. And I cannot stand it when people treat old people like children. Like when they say, "Oh, don't bring up a religion around grandma. She gets," or you don't bring up that your cousin is gay. She doesn't understand that. And I just want to say, you know, she's fucked before, right? Like a lot, you know, like back when it was dangerous. You know? They didn't have birth control. All they had were condoms made with 50% less latex because they needed that for the war. She was sucking dick for a color TV. Yeah, like
Oh,
I just never understood treating old people with kid gloves. Like, don't upset grandpa's blood sugar or blood pressure. Like, he has confirmed kills in Vietnam. Like, there's a photo of him wearing a necklace of human ears. Like, I don't know. I just don't think we're respecting them in that manner. You know what I think how we should respect old people? I think when you hit 80, you get to do whatever drug you want. Just go for it, you know? Yeah, 80 years old, smoke a little meth. Go for it. Don't got 18 block loose anyway. Yeah. I wish more old people would do cocaine, you know? Then every time you visit your grandparents to get through those stories a little bit faster, just keep it moving, right? That's my time. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's give a big round of applause for John from McCombs, everybody. Whoa. And you know what? Where can we find you on social media, John?
I am on Instagram and Facebook at John McCombs Comedy.
Sweet. All right. Thank you so much. That was a great set. I love the beginning and the end and everything in between. You know, I do this voice just like this. Dateline, everything's going to hell. Bye, Lucky Strikes. Yep. Have you had your Prince Albert in the can? Take him out. By the way, I have been around both tobaccos. My grandparents smoked like chimneys. The Prince Albert, my grandpa rolled his own. My grandma smoked Lucky Strikes. The paint in the kitchen was supposed to be yellow, but it looked more light brown. Yeah, it was the way it was in that house. All right, I'm waiting for Professor Judge Irwin Corey to tell me that he's ready. Now you gotta give him a little time. He's dead, so it takes a little time to write out let me know that he's ready for the next comic. Oh, and I got a new background. I thought this was very fitting. I thought, oh, why not? We're doing a bombing run. Might as well have a big bombing machine here and a microphone talking here. Oh, wait, he's got his hand up. I think he's ready. Okay, oh, are you ready, Professor? I assume with your hand up, that's what he means. The professor is a man of little words after he's dead. All right. Coming up to the stage is our next comic. Please welcome Beau Johnson, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to 2021. New year, same assholes, you know? Ugh, I turned on the TV and I found this show called Same Shit, New Day. No, wait, that was Fox News. I'm sorry. I was watching this old clip of like Jesse Ventura when he was governor, and he was talking about how politics is a wrestling. And it's kind of weird that Congress stuck up a steel cage all of a sudden. You know, I gotta say, you know, I look forward to becoming an old deaf man. That way I can watch TV in silence. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, but I gotta say, you know, it would suck being deaf and dyslexic because TV would just be torture. Hey, you know what? Speaking of dyslexic, I do wonder if dyslexic sex maniacs are just into 50 Shades of Gary. You know, so I'm kind of watching out for that one. I mixed Mucinex and Dayquil the other day. God, that was a great time. Like, especially when you're teaching high school, you know? Like, I was seeing all kinds of stuff. Like, woof, yeah. So I failed last Thanksgiving. I failed at smoking a turkey. Menthols just made it taste terrible. I you know what? Actually, I dated a vegan smoker one time and just left me so sexually confused. Like vegetables, but you I'm confused. I got to thinking the other day, you know, if sharing was caring, we wouldn't have condoms. So, and since we're on this whole sexual thing, I looking at the map, I have come to the conclusion that Florida really does look like a penis. So I think that makes hurricanes herpes. But the only difference is with the penis, the swimmers go out. So. Oh, yeah, that one got a little edgy apparently. Oh, is this one of those PC cancel cultures? Am I gonna see? Sorry. I you know what? This last Christmas, I came to the conclusion that you know, Christmas trees is a kind of like picking a Christmas tree is like sex. Real is always best. But then afterwards, you got to clean up that messy spot. So, you know. But that also made me got to thinking, you know, like those fake trees, that must be like the rubber dolls of the Christmas business. Think about that one for a little bit, you know. Sorry if I look like I'm an alcoholic. I gotta say it's a whole lot worse than that. I teach, so I looked at my teaching contract and it actually said this comes with a 3-drink minimum. So yeah. Like teachers are notorious drunks. Like if you ever see a teacher that says I don't drink, don't trust them because something's not right. Like to deal with 30-something kids in one class, just you know. But we all have different reasons for drinking. Like mine is because I deal with a lot of like really crazy crybaby bastards all day. Like, but when y'all went to school, you knew them as principals. So that's the official title. Like I had this one principal, he was like this big old fat white guy, and every time he passed by, it smelled like biscuits. And so we just called him Pillsbury. He came into school one day and he was all mad. And I was like, you know what? I'll just cheer him up. And so I did what TV taught me to do. I poked him in the stomach. Oh, I have a new job now. Now I got this principal. She wears like the biggest high heels she can find just to make it easier to kiss her ass. I am Beau Johnson. Thank you so much.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for Beau Johnson, everybody. And Beau, where can we find you on social media?
At B Johnson Comedy. Let's see if I can point it out. Yeah, it's right there in the lower corner. It's at B Johnson Comedy on Facebook and Instagram.
Sweet. And I was waiting for you to tell me when you pushed the principal's stomach in, he went,
you know what? Sometimes I actually do that on stage, and I was like, nah, I won't go that far.
Oh, you know what? You should take it to the extreme. You should always take it to
always go to the extreme. I know, right?
Yeah, that's what you should do. But that was an awesome set, and I
Thank
feel
you.
for our teachers, and thank you, Beau, for teaching our young kids, and hopefully someone will actually take over for us after we're gone, because I'm scared
Well,
to death.
eventually, I'm gonna start releasing my little TikTok videos of the quarantine teacher presents, and these are the what not to do
I
lessons.
can't wait to see those. I'd love to see the whole collection. So,
Oh God, I can't wait to get him out. Yeah, it's
all right. So, looks like Judge Irwin Corey's ready to go. He's caught up to the spirit world and he's ready to roll. So let's welcome our last comic for the night, Alisha Rayne, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for having me on the show. It's always a good time. Beau Johnson, keeping Jesus's birthday sexy, huh? Very cool. Yeah, so the election is finally done. We finally have a president. So cool. The whole thing was crazy, right? The entire thing. But my favorite crazy thing was when Kanye West announced his candidacy for president. When I found that out, I got the same look on my face that I get when I just realized that I got my period. Yeah, just a bit of an uncomfortable surprise. So, but Joe Bides, he's in there making some changes. He's already said he's going to get us back into the Paris Accords. He's saving the planet. I too am saving the planet. Exactly. Yes. Yep. Because the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, the corners of my eyes are the recycling bins for my mascara. Right? So been going green this entire time. Oh man, I feel so good. I am also feel good because it's been a year since I quit smoking.
Woo!
So awesome. Right? I was really hard though because I smoked for a very long time. I smoked for so long that my smoking habit is old enough to drink and drive. So,
Oh.
yep. Yeah, he gets it from me. Yeah, the thing I don't miss about smoking though is the warning label on the side of the box. Like it's redundant. We know that it's bad for us. The warning label is like a bad boyfriend who's like, I'm no good for you, baby. I know. I could see from across the room because you had a bedazzled cross on the back pocket of your jeans. Those are jeans that only Midwestern women and Middle Eastern men wear. And you're neither one of those things. Yeah. I can tell you were bad for me because you are close personal friends with the band Nickelback. You guys used to jam together.
Oh.
I could also tell because I met you when you were trying to sell me an affordable cell phone plan on the street. And I thought to myself, man, it's my lucky day. And funnily enough, his name was also Lucky. So pretty much I'm colorblind to red flags is thing. Being stuck inside for COVID, I've been reading a lot of romance novels. And when I say reading, I mean skimming, because just get to the dungeon already. Yeah, but the romance novels that I will not read are the Christian romance novels, because Jesus in the bedroom kind of ruins the mood. Yeah, the only time God should even be in the bedroom is when you're finishing. This is my impression of the most worshipped woman in the world. This is my impression of the Virgin Mary. Shh, don't tell nobody. And Alisha Rayne, thank you so much.
Let's give a big round of applause to Alisha Rayne, everybody. Woo-woo! And where can we find you on social media, Alisha?
At Alisha Rayne on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook, and I will be hosting the Wish You Were Here comedy showcase that is online. That is February 21st at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check that out.
Sweet. We'll all check that out. That is actually my anniversary weekend, so my show's taking the weekend off. Yeah, my wife would like to spend more time with me on that for the 6th. I had to go back and look at the calendar and count. It's our 6th wedding anniversary, so that's like iron. So I got her iron supplements. I hope she likes those. I know women like iron. They need iron, so I thought iron supplement. I feel like I'm going to be sleeping alone after that. Oh.
You couldn't just get her a 9-iron?
She's not into golf. I just knew she wasn't going to be. And then she could use those against me. At least the pills won't hurt as much when she throws either the whole bottle or just individually.
At least you didn't get her like a dumbbell, because then she'd be throwing iron.
No, I got rid. Well, wait a minute. I got to get rid of all the kettlebells my stepson's got. I got rid of mine, but he's got some in the front room. I got to get rid of those. Yeah, I don't want to get killed. All right, I'm waiting for Professor Irwin Corey to tell me he's figured out who's first, second, and third here tonight. And we do have a Saturday show coming up. It's going to be a great show. We got 6 great comics. I wish I had all my headliners things in my head, but I don't, because if I have to put that much extra information in my head right now, I just would explode.
Did you say 6th grade?
No, 6th.
Oh.
Yes, I need to know them now, Professor. I need to know who's first, second, and third. I don't need the notes. Okay. All right. First place Joker Ace of the show tonight is Beau Johnson, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. All right, Beau, you get to be a middler on this Justin News Comedy Club show. How about that?
Nice.
Yes, and then the only thing you have to do is give me your microphone. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, then I lost.
Yeah, okay. Coming in second tonight, and I'm sure the judge is going to tell me it was close, because for me it was very close, is John McCombs, everybody. Let's give a big round of applause to John McCombs. You are an awesome comic. I love that. Oh, and yes, that was all I thought. I always kind of know what the judge is thinking about, because we're connected spiritually, and I talk to him through ESP. And he says, yes, that was very close. Thank you so much, John, for being on the show. And actually talk to me after the show. We'll discuss about being on my show. And third place tonight is Alisha Rayne, everybody. Let's give her a big round of applause for being on the show tonight. She's been on my show. She is an awesome comic. And I do say go watch her show on the 21st. Share it with her group and share it with me, and I'll share the link as well with other people. So, but thank you so much, Alisha, for being on the show tonight. It was a very tight one. The judge says it was a tight race between all 3 of you. So I will get notes, and if you want notes on your sets, let me know, and I will get you those notes. So that's it for the show tonight, guys. There'll be another show. Let's see. It's what day is it? Oh, yeah, I think there's going to be another bombing run soon. So next Friday, another bombing run, another set of comics, and we'll see who's the Joker Ace then. So let's give a big round of applause to my judge, Irwin Corey. Let's give him one big round of applause. And to my Sergeant at Arms, who's making the show look so smooth, even though I'm not. Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms. Oh, and I want to give one credit out loud. I want to give it to DeAnn Alaine, who's done the theme song for the show now, This Just a News Bombing Run. If you want to talk to her, she does do music. I know she did it for me, but you guys go talk to her and see if she can do something for you. But that's the show for tonight, guys. This has been an oddly funny production. Good night, everybody.
This has been an oddly funny production.